Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Mina. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to do a provisional cast on, which is a cast on method that allows you to leave your cast on stitches live so you can go back and knit in the opposite direction later on. So what you'll need is your needles and the yarn you want to use, of course, and some scrap yarn. It's better if it's something that's smooth. This is linen and cotton. I tried to use wool earlier and it was a bit sort of sticky and it got stuck. So something smooth is better. And a crochet hook in any size. Alrighty, so to begin, make a slip knot with your scrap yarn. And place it on your crochet hook. Okay. And then grab one of your needles and you're going to hold it next to the crochet hook above your yarn like this. Okay. So now we're going to get the yarn and make sure it's not the tail. And from here, you're going to cross your crochet hook over the top of your needle, pick up the yarn and make a chain like that. So in doing so, you're wrapping some yarn around this needle. After that, you move your yarn behind your needle and you just repeat this process. Oops, okay, there we go. Move your yarn to the back and repeat this process. So we're just going to do that as many times as we need to cast on the number that we need to. So I've got 4 here. So I'm going to cast on 10. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okie dokie. So from here, we're just going to chain a few more stitches, but just how you would normally chain. So not on the needle. Okay. And I'm just going to cut that now. And pull that through like that. All right. So now I've got the 10 stitches here with the scrap yarn, and now I'm going to get my other needle and I'm just going to start knitting with the yarn I want to use for my work. So in my case, it's this sort of bluey purple wool. I'm going to make a loop like that. And start knitting with it. Okay, so I'm just going to knit some rows in stockinette stitch, and once I've done that I will show you how to place the live stitches back onto a needle. Okay, so I've done some rows of stockinette stitch and bound off, and now I'm ready to pick up the live stitches on this side. So what I'm going to do is gently pull out this end so I can start unraveling this chain here. And I'm just going to gently pull this out, and then the stitch will reveal itself. So there it is there. Okay. And from here, what you do is you just pull this scrap yarn out, and each time you pick up the stitch. Oops, oops. Oh, where are you? There you are. So it's a little bit fiddly and it's a little bit time consuming. But you just go along like that. Picking up each stitch as it appears. And you don't have to use the same size needle as the rest of your work for this. It's actually easier if you have a skinnier needle handy. So you can use that to pick up the stitches, and then when you start knitting, knit with the correct size needle. Okay. What's going on here? There we go. Oops. There we go. Okay, and one more thing to note is when you go along and pick up the stitches, you do actually end up with one less stitch than you cast on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, and that's just the nature of the provisional cast on. You just end up with one less. I'm not actually sure the exact reason why. So that's just something to take into consideration. Okay, and then you can just start knitting from here. So you just start knitting, and you can go in the other direction. Okay, so just after filming that last bit, I got a bit curious as to whether there was another way we could put the live stitches back onto the needle. So in that method I just showed you, I undid this side and we picked up the stitches one by one from this side here. And I was kind of thinking, like, I have these double pointed needles here, so it doesn't really matter which way I insert it from because I can just slide it to the other end. But for those people who don't have double pointed needles, like, what if you wanted to insert it from this side so that for whatever reason this was the end, that was at the end of your needles. So I started to wonder if I could just insert the needle first and then pull out this yarn, because you can't actually use the same method but from this side, because it doesn't pull out this way, or it doesn't unzip in the way that it does from this side. So I just thought I would try and pick up the stitches first, like this, and then after picking up the stitches, then unravel the scrap yarn. So I just thought I'd give that a try. Okay. So I've picked them up now, and let's just try. Let's see what happens. Okay. Alrighty, so that actually worked really well. We've picked up our stitches again, and now they're placed on the needle in the opposite direction. So yep, that's another method that you could do that. Alrighty, that is all for today. I hope you found this video useful, and I will see you next time. Bye!